Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dayangku Fatina Jiha binti Subehi. Today, I want to present about topic 5, the culture environment for subject DPP2013 Introduction to International Business. Let's go. Okay. We go to the culture environment. The subtopic is China culture based on Hofstede's 5 dimensions of culture framework. First, power distance, PDI. Power distance is the extent to which less powerful people in an organization will accept and expect power to be distributed differently. China ranks 80 on PDI, which is very high. This means there is a lot of power distance between subordinates and superiors, but that it is accepted and normal. Second, individualism or collectivism, IDV. This is whether or not people think with the mentality of I or we. The American culture is very I-focused, meaning that we focus more on furthering ourselves and careers versus furthering our department or group. On the other hand, China ranks 91 IDV, meaning that they are highly collectivistic and think as a group versus individually. This can be seen with the high amount of in-group and out-group. So, third Hofstede dimension is masculinity or femininity. MAS. So, this is the first dimension where the Americans and the Chinese rank similarly. China ranks 66 for this dimension, meaning they are very driven by successful competition and achievement. The Chinese will often put work before family or leisurely activities. And then this dimension can be seen in the fact that Chinese workers will leave their families to go work at factories for 11 months out of the year, providing how important work truly is to them. Very important, yes? So, for Hofstede dimension is uncertainty avoidance, UAI. This is the second dimension where Americans and Chinese rank similarly as well. China ranks 40, meaning they accept ambiguous situations and are not deterred by them. It may seem like China has a lot of rules and regulations in place to avoid ambiguous or uncertain situations. However, they are willing to bend and change the rules as situation require it. This China language is also very ambiguous. The China characters are hard to interpret or understand if it is not your native language. And last of Hofstede's dimension is long-term or short-term orientation. The Chinese rank extremely high on long long-term orientation at 118, meaning they focus on persistence and perseverance, and that they will dedicate however much time is required to achieve their goals. This is seen in the very time-consuming Chinese negotiation process. The time required to build trust and long-term relationship, and their focus on long-term results versus short. The second subtopic, the culture environment, is the attitude and manners of doing business in Japan. First, the attitude and manners in Japan is business mentality. Business mentality connections are very helpful in Japan, but choose your contact carefully. Pick someone of the same rank as the person with whom he or she will have daily. Japan business people will want to learn as much as possible about your professional background and qualifications. Negotiations generally have an atmosphere of deep seriousness. So, in order to success, you must describe how your product can enhance the prosperity and reputation of your Japan counterparts. So, the second attitude and manners in Japan is greeting. A greeting is a bow. A bow, OGG, can be a way of greeting someone, saying, "I'm sorry," or even asking for a favor. This simple gesture can do a lot to help a Western entrepreneur in establishing rapport with the potential Japan client. The depth of the bow depends on your counterpart status. When going to an individual who is higher status than you, do it a little lower than that person to display respect. And then the third of attitude and manners in Japan is body language. Your body language. Do not grab your host's hand when first meeting and give it a hearty shake. Many Japans seldom shakes hands and can be so uncomfortable doing so as to avoid meeting again. Do not use large hand gestures, and then unusable facial expressions or dramatic movement. The Japan do not talk with their hands. Never pat a Japan man on the back or shoulder. The American, okay fine. Top and forefinger shaped like an O means money in Japan. Laughter will normally indicate indicate embarrassment or distress rather than amusement. So, never make derogatory remarks about anyone, including your competition. Your competitors and on employees. The attitude and manners third is business meetings and meals. Regarding dress can for regarding dress code for men is in the period October to April. Wear dark suit, that means navy or black, with white shirt and subdued tie. From May to September, wear a gray suit. Do not wear black suit, white shirt, and black tie because that is funeral attire. For women, wear shorter or tight back, hair, trouser suit or longer shirt suit with seasonal colors as for men. Punctuality is essential. Japan believes it is rude to be late. So, use both hands to present our card, which should be printed in both languages. Present the card with the Japan side facing up. On receiving your counterpart's business card, make a show of examining it carefully before placing it on the table. If your company is an older, venerable institution, this fact should be frequently mentioned. So the last attitude and manners of doing business in Japan is other fun facts. That is, more than 70% of Japan consists of mountains, including more than 200 volcanoes. There are 4 different writing systems in Japan. First, Romaji, Katakana, Hiragana, and Kanji. The Japan language has a word for that from overwork. It is karoshi. And the last subtopic of the culture environment is methods of doing business in United States. The method of doing business in United States is: first, branch office. A foreign company is not required to conduct business in the U.S. through a U.S. entity and could instead open a branch office. Doing so, however, is generally not advised for tax and liability reasons. A branch office, unlike a subsidiary, is not a separate legal entity of the parent company. A branch office is considered to be the foreign company operating in the United States. If a foreign company establishes a branch office in the United States and conduct business in the United States, the entire company is considered to be doing business in the United States. This can subject the company to taxation on all income earned, rather than limiting taxation to the income of the branch office. Furthermore, liability of branch office is company would not be limited to liability incurred at the branch level. Accordingly, foreign business coming to the U.S. do not generally elect to open a branch office unless specially advised to do so by a U.S. attorney. And last is partnership for method of doing business in United States. This is a partnership. Okay? A foreign company can also form a partnership by agreeing with another party to do business together in the United States. While a written agreement is not required to form a partnership, it is advisable for formalize the agreement through a written agreement. General partnerships do not offer the same liability benefits as corporation and LLCs. Foreign companies should also know that partnership can be formed by oral agreement or by conduct without filling any documentation with the state. In some instances, a partnership can be formed unwittingly through an informal agreement to undertake a particular business with another person. Foreign companies should engage counsel early on to avoid this misunderstanding. That's all from me. Thank you.